Hey everyone, it's John at Hooker's Fishing Lake in Pattaya again. Today we're going to do you a short little video behind the scenes. We've had a new ARAPAIMA delivered to the lake, and we've moved one ARAPAIMA from the big lake into the stock pond, and we've also topped up the lake with some bait fish. So if you want to see what happened, how we did it, and the reasons for what we did, stick around. Let's get into the video. Let's go. Hi everyone. So as we explained, over the last week or so, about 10 days, we've had one of the ARAPAIMA, a particular fish, getting caught more often than we'd normally expect. I mean, it's been caught 4 times in around 10 days. And what's been noticeable with it is that when it's been caught, it hasn't really been fighting the way you would normally expect. And certainly when we've been sort of lifting it, getting ready for the photos in the cage, it's apparent that the fish it's lost a bit of weight. It's not at its correct weight, so it's just not right. I mean, it's healthy enough, you know, it still comes up, takes its breaths, it swims away fine, but there's, you know, it might just be getting a bit old. There's nothing outwardly obvious wrong with the fish, but we just thought, you know what, it's been in there a while. We've got the facility to be able to move it into the stock pond. Let's let it retire gracefully, if you want. So we've moved it into what we are fondly referring to as the Budleigh-Salterton Lake for retiring ARAPAIMA, where he's now swimming around with a couple of smaller ARAPAIMA. They're around 1.4 meters, not quite big enough to go in the main lake yet. So that's something that we've been up to, and so to replace that fish, we placed an order for a new one to maintain the numbers, and we've got some pretty cool video to come up now showing you that fish arriving and being stocked. And have to say, pretty big fish, very broad, very fat, and fantastic colors. So stick around for that. You'll see the video of that going in. And at the same time, we took the opportunity to order around about 90 kilo of blah tapien, which is like silver barb. We had lots in the lake last year and 2 years ago, and we were fishing them out for live bait, using them for the chow prior successfully. But what's happened is in the sort of year 14 months that we've been closed, the fish have sort of decimated that population of tapien to the point where there's hardly any left in there, and not enough to sustain the population, because they do breed in the lake, the tapien. So we ordered at the same time about another 90 kilo. We put those in to sort of keep the predators happy. So about 50% of that went into the big lake behind me, and then about 35–40% has gone into the stock pond, where we can go and fish them out, and they can just sustain in there as well. And the balance we put into our tank, I'll take you around there, we'll go and have a look, and you can see those in there that we're just keeping back as and when we get customers who want to fish for the chow prior, we can use them as live bait. As we said, here's the tapien going in. We had about 90 kilo. Average size was about 150 to 450 grams. So yeah, we've put in about 250 fish in total. Around about 150 of those have gone into the main lake. Hopefully they'll be able to breed again and maintain a population, gives the predators plenty of fish. Here's the few that we put into our tank. We'll use these as live baits for customers for the chow prior. And here's our ARAPAIMA. thanks very much to Gaz for catching it for us. So we thought we'd take the opportunity at that stage to move it into the stock pond. As you can see, overall condition, it's not bad at all, nothing outwardly obvious. It's coloured good on the fish. It's just getting a little bit old. We'll see how it gets on in the stock pond, and if it does regain full energy and power, we can always put it back into the main lake if we need to. So here we are, bringing it across in the cage from the VIP swim to the corner where the stock pond is. Really fairly straightforward, just putting a tarpaulin around the underside of the fish, close it off. Fairly easy lift for 3 people. And he will be going into the stock pond with 2 other ARAPAIMA, as I've already said. There's also 3 gar in there, so plenty of predators. Makes it easy for us to feed them and look after them, and they're all air breathers as well. So the fish went in nicely, didn't fight too much, wasn't too distressed. He's already taken a breath there in the water as we put him in. And then he just went off. So a question we get asked quite a lot from people is where we order our fish from. We have a favourite supplier that we use. It's always been very, very reliable for us, and what you're seeing here now is typically how all the fish get delivered to us in the back of a pickup truck. It's filled with water, they have oxygen running permanently while the fish is on the road coming to us. In the case of the ARAPAIMA, they'll be starved for 3 to 5 days before they travel. So we've got the fish wrapped up in the towel now. And they get it lifted out the back of the truck. And even at this stage, looking at it, we knew it was a very large fish. It was very, very deep. But not until we really got it in the water and opened the blanket up now, see just how broad it is. An amazing fish. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Gives you a little information and background on how we move the fish around, what sometimes you need to do in order to look after your fish. Move one into a stock pond to look after it, bring a new one in to replace it, how to keep feeding the fish with the bait fish. As I say, hope you've enjoyed the video and hope to see you at Hookers soon. Thanks for watching.